Today, I want to talk about sports injuries. In Chinese medicine, we perhaps have a more unique treatment for sports injuries. Now, first of all, let's look at sports injury, normally divided into two kind of categories. One is called acute or new injuries. One is called old or chronic injuries. So the acute injuries, normally you will trace back very short history, maybe the same day or day before. So, and you see the swelling, the painful, all these problems with injury very clearly present there. The old injuries, which is we call chronic, somebody maybe, as a football player, and 10 years ago, or some, as my patient, like a royal ballet dancer, that had an injury many years ago, so I have lots of back, knees, and old place injuries. So now the treatment for these two types injuries are slightly different. First of all, let's talk about the acute or new injuries. In the normal circumstance, when people have new injuries, and then normally doctors or people know apply sort of an ice pack immediately put on where the injured place. So that's the purpose of that, is try to freeze up the blood circulation, so cooling it down, so reduced internal bleeding, hence can reduce the swelling inside, so and also reduce the pain. Now, but in Chinese medicine, we don't do that. So the first day, yes, you can use ice pack to freeze up the blood and stop further bleeding or stop the bruising formation inside. But after the first day, we need to promote the blood flowing to reduce the swelling or to reduce the bruise inside. So therefore, from that time, we need to be using opposite. Frozen, we need heating, we need to warm up the local area to help the blood flowing, to help the healing. So, but apart from that, the major treatment for injury is Chinese called 推拿 or massage or acupuncture. So they're very good to reduce the pain, reduce the swelling, and for the acute injuries. But in fact, many people have old injuries, and many years ago or when they're young, they're injured. So when they get old, the problem to start to present. So for those injuries, and obviously in the Western medicine, they have these physiotherapies. That's not good enough, because of why the old injury after 10, 20 or 30 years ago still not, so after 10, 20, 30 years, still not healed properly, is because there's some problem in the body healing system. So in Chinese, we normally sort of classify them in this kind of sort of way of treatment. Number one, if it's lots of muscular pain afterwards, so we say this is also to do with muscles controlled in Chinese medicine by spleen and stomach. So we need to put some needles or massage somewhere in the spleen and stomach and meridians will help the body, the spleen better. If it's to do with ligaments, like a legal, sort of a tender, are not very good. So therefore, that's controlled by liver. So we need to help the liver meridians. But sometimes when the old injury for a long time, it could also affect the bones. The bone become a little bit soft. We need, because the bone in Chinese medicine controlled by kidneys. So therefore, we also need to help the kidneys. So by say helping liver, spleen and kidney means we need to put some needles around those meridians. And we need to do some, maybe even herbs to strengthen those organs. So when that is better, the old injury can heal better. Of course, the local treatments for the points, for the joints, or for the muscles, like massage, put some needle is good. But we need to put most local treatment and internal as a whole treatment, just as I mentioned, the liver, spleen, and the kidney together. So those two types of treatment together, so will help all the sports injury much better.